Welcome to another Asian Happy Hour travel edition, where today we're headed to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. Just landed at the airport, caught a cab, and we're driving to the small pueblo now. And that's the famous beachfront with the Puerto Vallarta sign. And I think it took about 30 minutes or so from the airport to our hotel, which is the Hyatt Ziva. Here you see the lobby area where we're driving through. And finally at the hotel, and I have to say it was a nice hotel. Not as big as the Cancun Ziva that I stayed a month ago, but all in all it was pretty much the same deal. Here's the check-in area, and if you walk through that hallway, it opens up to the pool and the beach area. And this was such a must-needed vacation. I love going to these all-inclusive hotels. I had some Hyatt points. I believe it was around 20,000 a night. It wasn't too bad. So now we've checked in. The bellman is helping us with our luggage through the other tower, the club tower that we're staying at. And you can see as soon as you walk in, there's a bar area. And to the right is where the adults only pool is. And this is the entrance and tour of the room that we were staying at. Particularly like this room because of the view. We were pretty high up. I believe we were on the 8th floor, and we have a private jacuzzi in the balcony as well. Oh man, I was so hungry when we landed at the airport. The first thing we did was just put our stuff away and headed straight to the buffet area. I know it was closing in like 10 minutes, so we had a short amount of time to pound on all the nice dishes that they had laid out for us. This is the dessert area and more dining area and all the hot bars, the grill station and so forth too. We got there late, so we had to eat what was left over, and just had a great meal. And then soon after checked out the adults only pool, as well as the beach area overlooking somewhat of a infinity pool. And that's the view of the entire hotel. And outside the beach area, the private beach that the hotel kind of is situated in. I think you're not supposed to have a private beach here at Puerto Vallarta, but just the way this hotel is located, it's really hard for non-guests to go inside that beach. And caught a glimpse of a beautiful sunset, but you can see the storm coming in. I think the first night that we stayed here, it rained here and there sporadically, but after that, we had great weather. We're blessed with sunny skies and so forth. But coming from LA, you appreciate rain as well too. So for dinner, we stopped at the Italian restaurant that is in the property, and of course everything is all inclusive. I think cash price wise, for two people for the all inclusive is about $450 or $500 or so, but we used points, and I think the points were 25,000 points, Chase Hyatt points a night, which is a great deal. The flight wasn't too bad at all too. I think economy was going for 600 or 500 or so. It was peak season, so we were kind of expecting the high price for that. You can see the kitchen shot of the Italian restaurant. The chef's cooking it up there. You have the brick oven for the pizza as well, and that's the dining area. Soon our food came, got the Caesar salad and some breads that they came out. I think we kind of overdid it, but when you're at an all-inclusive restaurant, hotel, and you are able to order so many dishes, we just went ahead and ordered a lot of dishes. Maybe it was because I was hungry. The food was okay, but I have to say, all inclusive, you get what you kind of pay for. Most of the food's kind of in the mid range. And next morning was just a beautiful morning. The sun came out, the clouds cleared up, and I just can't get enough of this view that we had from our room. And that's a shot of the adults only pool. And the property is really nice. And I have to say the food, the breakfast was the best out of all the restaurants that we visited. This is room service. Ordered a bunch of stuff for breakfast and just enjoying our view and the weather. The eggs, the French toast, the pancakes were really good. I think it's really hard to screw that up. And just another panel review of that beautiful view that we had. Looking back at it now too, I really wish I can go back to it. It's just so serene, so relaxing. And we started the day off with some pool time. Order some drinks here. My favorite drink became the mango, ice blended mango margarita. I think throughout the whole trip I had so many of those. And we are looking for seats to take for the day to just chill out and have a lot of drinks, enjoy the pool, the view. Stepped out to the ocean as well too. Yeah, that mango margarita was just hitting. It was really good. So after some pool time, we decided to go out to the city center. This is where a lot of the tourists go to. Nice churches as well. A lot of vendors, a lot of people walking outside. But I have to say, the weather was so hot. I think it was above 90 degrees with the humidity and the sun. I mean, I was just sweating just walking around. But the view is nice. And it's always nice to get a feel of the city where you're going to. I know when I went to Cancun, I didn't have much of this type of vibe. It was just a tourist area where people just kind of stayed in the hotel area and so forth. But it was really nice to kind of check out the Pueblo and kind of get that Mexico feeling. And this is the sports bar that we headed right after to get some tacos. And long day out in the sun, just wanted to kind of lounge in the room, take in the silence and the nice cool breeze. And right before dinner, just looked out and caught the sunset. And West Coast sunset is always beautiful. The different colors that you get from the sun and the sky mixing together. And you can see the serene property during the sunset. And for dinner, we headed to Puriza. This is their attempt for Asian food. I think you can get anything from rolls to Thai food, Chinese food, egg rolls, just anything Asian that you can think of. And you can see here we did not get shy with ordering all different types of dishes. Unfortunately, all these food, it was not it. It just was not tasty at all. Maybe because I'm Asian, or I'm just so blessed with Asian food here in LA. A lot of the food, it just kind of missed. So right after dinner, we're like, let's go to the steakhouse instead and get some steak. And the steak actually was not bad at all. And here next morning, we actually went back to that same restaurant where they had a really good breakfast menu as well. You can see that morning view and all the dishes that we ordered for breakfast actually. And for dinner, we went to this Mexican restaurant that's only open for dinner time too. And this is the inside decor. Of course, starting off with all those salsa and chips. I love salsa and chips. And again, we did not get shy with ordering a lot of stuff on the menu. I have to say, most of the food here was okay. The ceviche was really good, but other than that, nothing was really memorable. So again, we rushed over to the steakhouse to kind of get our steak fix on. I think out of all the places that we ate, oh, that bread right there was so delicious. The New York strip was great. It was tender, and you know, the waiter told us that it was very fresh too, so we ordered that. And all of a sudden, it just started raining on us. It was beautiful. Clear blue skies in the morning, and I think this was the last night that we stayed. Wanted to get a little pool time before breakfast. Of course, that breakfast was really good throughout the whole stay. I love it when hotels know how to do breakfast. And yeah, this was our last view before we headed out to the airport. You know, I have to say, for the price, it was a great visit. But make sure that you're not paying high price for this place. And it was a nice resort to get away to. I do still like the Cancun Ziva a lot better. But we had a great time at Puerto Vallarta. The view was nice. Just wish the food could be better. So until next time, guys, stay blessed.